Hi, my name is Marco. I'm from Miami, and today I want to talk to you about a sneaky way that mechanics manipulate your emotions and your fears to get you to do unnecessary repair work on your car when you bring it to their shop. And they do it by innocently telling you little white lies. Let me explain to you how that works, and I'm going to give you my story of what happened to me. About 2 years ago, I have a 2018 Dodge Journey, and it was having problems. It would vibrate when I would accelerate, and it would also vibrate when I would put the brakes on. So obviously something was wrong with it. I took it to a national chain and explained the problem to them, left the car there for them to inspect it. And so later on that day, they called me and they said, there's two things wrong with your car. The first thing is that motor mounts are shot. There's 3 motor mounts on that vehicle. They all need to be replaced. That will be $1,000. The second thing that's wrong with the car is we inspected the brake pads, and the rear pads are worn and they need to be replaced, and the rotors are slightly warped and they also need to be replaced. That will be another $600. But luckily for me, I had worked with a previous mechanic that had replaced front rotors on another vehicle of mine. And he had mentioned to me that it's very unusual for you to have to replace the rear rotors, because even though they're slightly warped, the contact with the pads in the rear do not cause the vibrations that they do in the front. So that kind of put a little red flag on me to not proceed with that job. And I told the guy, you know what, I want to just take care of the problem with the motor mounts. I'll deal with the rear brakes job later on. Obviously, he tried to sell me and how important the brakes are, and I understood all that. But I finally told him, listen, let's just do the job for the motor mounts, and that's it. So they fixed the motor mounts. I paid my money, got the car back, no more problems. The car runs smoothly, and nothing else wrong with it. Moving forward, 3 months ago, I took the same car, my Dodge Journey, to my mechanic to get a tire rotation. And he calls me and tells me, Marco, while I was doing the tire rotation, I noticed that your rear brake pads are worn down. They need to be replaced. So I went there, looked at them. They do need to be replaced. $135. And guess what? Absolutely nothing wrong with the rotors. Nothing. And that's where I'm telling you that they sneakily get you to do little things, little unnecessary jobs. Well, not little, by telling you little white lies. Your brake pads are worn down, but where are they worn down to? You know, from the minute that you take your car out, they begin to be worn down. Obviously, my brake pads still had a year and a half left, or a little bit over a year and a half of useful life. They did not need to be replaced. And then on top of that, the rotors, which had nothing wrong with them. So be very careful. My one piece of advice to you is that when you take your car to the shop, concentrate on what the issue is at that moment. If it's the vibrations, what is causing that vibration? If it's the tires, fix the tires. If it's the brakes, fix the brakes. Whatever the case may be. But when they start piling on other things that they find wrong with your car, then you need to take a moment and say, hold it. Let me take care of the problem now, and I'll take care of the rest later. But if it's an issue that is an emergency and it needs to be replaced, and he's telling you that you need to do this, then have them prove to you that they need to be replaced, and that to show you the replaced parts when you're done with it. Or better yet, hire Autoknow.com, and they will provide you with the knowledge to be able to deal with that situation. Good luck out there.